Greetings to another video. Right, today I'm going to share a little story with you from my life because hopefully it will help encourage and maybe inspire some of you out there, because I'm about to go on the biggest trip that I've ever done, and it's to a country that I've never been to. I'm quite scared, nervous, excited. It's all like a mix of all those things. But when I was packing, I realised that I never really talked about how I got to want to do all these things specifically solo, because I wasn't that person that would want to go and do these things, and I was always kind of a little bit reluctant or scared. So for example, when I first started cycling, I would never want to go out really on my own. I was too nervous that I'd get lost, I'd have a mechanical that I couldn't fix. And it wasn't just cycling, I guess in my life before cycling, I think I was a little bit like that as well. Like, I didn't move to uni in my first year, I only moved the second year. And even then I went somewhere really close to home. I was a little bit like scared. And I think that I would have liked to have seen a video like this when I was younger, because I always think that people that go and do all these things and move away really far and go and do these adventures, I always think that's just their personality. But I made it my personality. That wasn't how I naturally was. I was always kind of a bit of a homebody. So I thought I would share some of the things that I did to allow me to do this. I know there'll be a lot of you out there that probably want to go and do all these things. I'm like, oh no, that just seems too scary. That just seems like I could never go and do that. And for me, like, I love going and doing things with friends. However, like, I love, like crave even going to do these things on my own. And the reasons for this are, I love having the independence, and I think it's because I never did used to do this. So it's almost like proving to myself, oh, I can go and do this. I can push myself a little bit further, a little bit more out of my comfort zone to go and do this. And I guess it helps you just, I don't know what the word is, like maybe grow as a person a little bit. I don't know why I feel a little bit like it's a bit cheesy to say that, but I feel like it's given me so much independence and so much confidence to do lots of different things in different areas of my life. So yeah, so when I was younger, I didn't want to do all, I went away. I think I did, I went actually and did Camp America, because that was the first big thing I did. And I think it all spanned from on the back of, I didn't move to uni, and I regretted that so much. So quite a few of my friends moved a little bit further away. And I just went to Sheffield, which is really like close to where I grew up. And I don't know, I just felt a little bit, I don't know what the word, I just felt like, oh, it's too far away. And then I really regretted it. And then I just then was like, right, I want to go and do all these things. I want to try and make up for that time that I didn't go and move, and make the most, I think, of I moved in the second year, but it's not really the same. And so, yeah, then I went traveling. I went to and did Camp America. I don't know whether you know what that is. Basically, you go and be like a camp counselor for like a summer in America. And there's all these kids go to this camp. I went to, I don't know whether you know it, but it's a camp called Camp Saginaw. And I was like, I looked after some of the kids, and they were in like mine and another girl, Chelsea, her, like we had our own little cabin, and we had the kids that we looked after and took them around. It was really fun. And that was just for a summer. And honestly, like, that gave me so much confidence. Like, I really want to travel more. I don't mind. I went on my own. I didn't know who I was going to meet there. And then it went from that, and then I went traveling for a year to Australia, and that was where I bought my beautiful bike. And that was really where my whole life changed, because I started YouTube, I started cycling. But then when I got the bike, I was so nervous and so scared. I didn't want to really go that far on it. Sorry, it's got a bit bright. I didn't really want to go that far on it. I used to go up and down. I've told this story a gazillion times. I used to go up and down on this little hill. I didn't want to go very far. Ended up buying a Garmin. Then I was like, oh, I can explore lots of places. I can trust myself to go and do all these things. And then I like armed myself with like the knowledge of how to fix punctures, snap chains, skipping gears, all these things that had held me back doing the things that I wanted to do, because I was a little bit scared of what would happen if something went wrong. And then I started doing rides on my own. I remember like the first like sportive that I did, and I did it on my own, and I was so nervous, and it was like with other people. And that was just and then it was my boyfriend at the time, he came to meet me at the end, and like knowing he was coming to meet me, I was like, it's okay, he's going to be there. And then after that, I remember doing my first Audax. So you've got less people at the Audax. So I think it was a 200k. It was a really hilly. I was really nervous. Again, my boy, he actually came to meet me at the end, like the end of that ride. I think he rode the last like 30k. He came out to meet me and rode back with me. And that just gave me that little bit of confidence. I'm like, okay, he's going to be there. It's okay. And then like now, like explaining this, I almost feel not embarrassed, but a bit like, it's fine. Like, but at the time I needed that, like someone like to hold my hand a little bit to then give me the confidence to do the things that I'm doing now. So yeah, I did that Audax, and I did an Audax on my own. And then I did an All Points North, which was like, it's a kind of a race, not a race. But I did that on my own, but there were other people around. And then it was only last year that I did my first solo trip, and I rode across the Pyrenees. And after that trip, I can't tell you how that, like, I think that will forever be my favorite trip, because it gave me so much confidence, not only in planning, but just figuring stuff out on your own. You've not got anyone there to be like, oh, what shall I do about this? Oh, this is not working on my bike. How do I cope with this? What do I do? Oh, I need to change this route. There's a road closed. What do I do? And I think that all those things like added up to me being able to do that stuff. And honestly, I love it. And so I was like, from then I just went crazy. I did like the Pyrenees. I did some of the French Alps. I did the Dolomites, and then like some of Italy either side. I've done Thailand, ridden across Thailand. And then this next place, it's been on my bucket list for years and years and years. And the reason that I've not done it is because I was like, oh, I kind of want to do that with somebody else. And then I'm like, time's passing. People can't just take 3 weeks off work to go and ride across this place that I really want to ride across. If you've seen my Instagram and Strava, you'll know where I am. You'll know where I'm going. And then I was like, do you know what? This year, I'm just going to go. What's the worst that can happen? I come home. That's the worst that can happen. So I still have it a little bit. So you might see me and be like, oh, she's gone all these places. I still have that little bit of like, am I right to do this? And I'm like, just do it, just book it, just go, it'll be fine. I have to not think about it. I think the more we think about things, the more we talk ourselves out of them. And I just love it. I love the days of just, I don't know, like, again, like I'm just caveating this, but I love riding with groups. I love, like I say, we've got a trip planned. In fact, it was in the other video I said that. I've got a trip planned with some of the girls that I ride with in my club that go into Mallorca. Like, I can't wait for that. That'll be so fun. Like, I love group rides. I love my club. I love club rides. It's so much fun, and I feel like they are really fun trips. Like my island trip, rode across around Ireland. Laughed so much on that trip. That's probably the trip that I've laughed the most on out of all the trips. I think that was because of JA. Anyway, that was the woman that I went with. I've lost my train of thought now. But going on this trip on my own, it just gives me like so much confidence, so much like, I just crave it. I just love those long days on my own, just doing what I want, when I want, and almost proving to like a younger, this is going to sound really like, I don't care if it sounds cheesy, it's true. Proving to my younger self that I can do those things, and I feel proud that I'm doing them. And it's almost like every time I do it and every time I push myself that little bit further, I get a little bit more like brave to do other things. And yeah, I cannot wait. And I cannot wait to share all the footage with you and the videos and the content and like just the amazing rides that I've done, because this place I had no clue. I mean, I'll do a video after if you want me to, but I had no idea of where to go, what to do. I mean, it might be an absolute like shit show, who knows. No, it won't be, it'll be fine. I'll figure it out regardless. But yeah, it's I can't wait. And so I guess the whole point of this video is, to try and encourage you, if you are feeling like that, I feel like that. Don't think just because you see my Strava and you be like, I'm on my own doing it, that you think, oh, she's always been like that, that's just how she is. I'm not. I've had to like slowly like push myself to do these things, and it is scary because you go into a country all on your own, riding a bike in nowhere that you've known. But then equally, I just remind myself that all the places, you've just got nice people there. The majority of people want to help. And what's the alternative? I want to explore this beautiful, amazing, wonderful, incredible, stunning planet. I want to see as many places as I possibly can. And I think the best way of doing that is by bike. And so I can't always wait for someone to do it. So if you want to plan something, don't wait for someone to go with you, because sometimes you've got to do it on your own, and you meet people along the way. And the things and the places that I've been on my own, I've always met more people than when I've been with someone else. I think when you're with someone else, you kind of become a bit more like insular, because you've just got your friend or like that group of people. You don't kind of look out as much. Whereas when you're on your own, I think you are more receptive and more open to people and meeting people. And I can't wait. I'm like, all the people that I'm going to meet, it's going to be mad, because when you see this, I'll have already met so many people, and I'm so excited that, oh my gosh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. It's going to be so good. Okay, well, I'll maybe see you over on my Strava and my Instagram, so you'll see where I've gone. And if not, I will probably see you in a couple of weeks. The next video you'll see is, do I even tell you? It doesn't matter, because you'll probably have seen it anyway. The next video you see will be my new bike video of the bike that I'm going to be taking on this trip. And then the video after that will be dun, 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 the first day of where I'm going. So if you want to save the surprise, like a little Kinder egg, or yeah, you don't want the surprise now, don't look at my Instagram, don't look at my Strava. Save the surprise for YouTube if you want to. But if you're not and you cannot wait, you're like, where has she gone? Where is this adventure? Where is she going? Where is she riding? Then go and have a look at my Instagram and my Strava. All right. Well, I will see you all very soon on any of those places. Or if not, I'll see you back on YouTube in a couple. Well, I'll see you next week. Anyway, it's because I'm pre-recording this before I go, so you've got something to watch while I am away, while I'm riding, doing all this stuff. But yeah, I'm just trying to work out in my head like where I'll be, what I'm doing. Don't matter. I'll just see you soon. Okay. Goodbye. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.